Good morning. I don't know how I feel about these long weekends that I've given myself. I do like, I don't like, I love trading, right? That's my passion, it's what I do. And then to tell myself I can't trade on Monday and Tuesday, it is very difficult and to try to have some discipline to follow whatever it is that I am saying. Because, yes, I do gotta admit, I did trade yesterday and on Monday. And yes, both days were small green days for me. But I find that I don't know if Monday's emotion was definitely worth the ride or whatever I was up, the $300 or something like that. I don't know. That's debatable, but get my water. What I put it there. I was leaving it on a little counter that I got over there. So like I was saying, I don't know if Monday and Tuesday is definitely worth it for me. And I did trade. I will be honest. I couldn't hold back. I'm like, okay, you know what? I can probably hop on the computer, grow the accounts a little bit, and walk away. I don't need to stream. I don't need to do nothing. So both days were green. Small green days, but nonetheless, they were green. Typically on Monday and Tuesday, they're not very good days for me. And therefore, I try to avoid it now. I don't want to trade Monday and Tuesday. And it seemed like it wasn't the worst, but it could have been better. All right. Now, I want to say something. Are you surprised to where we are at? Like, do you honestly look at this price and be like, how are we back up here? How are we a few points off the all-time highs yet again? And I got to tell you something. If you are surprised one bit, just one bit, that we're up here, well then, maybe, again, I'm not trying to teach you nothing. I don't know. You got to learn this yourself. You got to find a strategy that works for you, right? But what I do think that you should probably be familiar with, or that you should try to understand, is trend. As long as the trend is pointing higher, well then we gotta go long with the trend. I know that sometimes I can sound a little bit weird only looking for longs, and that is because, well, for me, they're easier trades. I know where supports are at better. I got better confidence in buying supports than shorting resistances. Okay, so let me give you a quick thought or a quick rundown on the way I kind of see the market or whatever. Just if you're surprised that we're up here to begin with, that's the only reason. So when we have resistances, we must push above them, right? So for example, over here, going back, we have this resistance, we have the support. Which one broke down first? The support, we trap to the downside, and then we push to the upside. You can see that right there. The charts are exactly telling the story. Not me, the charts. We keep on pushing as we have been pushing for pretty much the last couple of months. How do I know that? Look at the daily chart. The daily chart says it perfectly. The daily chart will tell you, all you got to do is look at the daily. Even with that pullback we had recently, look at it. It's just been a straight buy, continuation of the overall trend, which is pointing to the upside. Simple. So hold on to that thought. Let me make it even simpler. So, as I consistently say on my stream, that this is a game of ping pong. This is a game of ping pong. I'll repeat that. And the simple part of the game of ping pong is that it must hit support, it must hit resistance. It's two-player game. Boom, boom. So essentially, when we hit supports, we tend to bounce, of course. And then we find out at the next level of resistance if we are going to hit it back down, and how hard, I don't know. So, for example, when we hit support here, we trap below, we pump to the upside, we hit resistance, we break down, and then we break down this support right here. You can see that right there. We break it down. So now, after what happens when we break down, we try to basically reclaim that area. We get denied. And then we go back down and we hit another level of support and we break it down. And then the same thing happens here. We try to squeeze back out, and then the bears basically come back here and then they push it right back down. It's a game of ping pong. That's all I'm trying to say. We hit the next level of support right down here. All right, we trap to the downside. we get back above, and then we boom, we skyrocket and we reclaim certain areas of resistance. And that is the trend change right there. That's the money right there. When you can pretty much understand that we've been hitting downward supports and we've been breaking them down consistently, that means we are potentially going to be downtrending. And we did break down 3 big levels of support. I'm not going to say which ones. I'm not going to try to bore you. I'm just trying to give you my overall thesis on this game of ping pong. When we reclaim resistances, we are now basically buying in the dip mode again, which we always can do, but basically we push back above, we reclaim this resistance, we back test, and then the bulls are back in charge and we continuing this trend to the upside. Simple thought, but this simplistic words that I'm saying here of reclaiming resistances is everything. This is when the trend changes. Every time we have pullbacks, it's exactly the same thing. Exactly the same. It repeats over and over and over again. Let me go back to the bigger pullback we had recently. This is the hourly chart I got pulled up right here. So you can see here that this would have been support. We break down. We back test. We push lower again. This would have been support. We break it down. We retest. Try to reclaim it. We break down. You see the pattern. When we're downtrending, we're breaking supports to the downside. We cannot be uptrending while we're breaking supports. It does not make any sense. So the moment that this happens at the bottom here, where we consolidate essentially, and then the bears can no longer break down supports, we want to reclaim certain areas of resistances like here. And then we attempted, break down, whatever. The idea is the simple. As we reclaim area of resistances, the trend continues back to the upside. And I think that we have done that already. So basically, buy the dip mode is back again. Let me put this away. Buy the dip mode is back again. Same old boring story. We just gotta basically buy the dip. And right now, there is something to talk about when it comes to the gaps. We are finally closing that 22 gap, which we left all the way back in May 28. And this is why I don't like to chase the gap fill. If you had tried to basically gone for that gap fill this day on May 29, on Wednesday, you would have lost because it never did fill it. In fact, we downtrended, right? But now we're gonna open above that gap, so we're gonna fill that volume imbalance, and then we are leaving a gap to the downside as well at 53.0450. That's where it closed yesterday. So the safe play, the boring trade for me, which is not gonna be the one that I think most people would want, is wait for the gap to get filled if it wants to get filled, and then take a long off 02 and 5300 area down here. That's the boring trade, because you're going to have to wait. Well, I'm going to have to wait. Second, you can take your chances shorting resistances, hoping that these are going to basically hold up. These level of resistances here, like for example, the 40 area, the 30 area. Why 30? It's very, very simple. You can see this right here. Okay, these are regular trading hours. There is no overnight action. You can see this resistance right here at the 31. We have this area of resistance right here. It's very black and white for you to see. You can take your chances with that. The hard part for me is that I don't like to short resistances, especially, come on, look at this trend. Look at the hourly trend. Look at this hourly. Does this look like it's going to get denied at the 30-year level? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But you can see on the 15-minute chart right above here, Y31 is the level of resistance. We had that push up here. We get denied. We pulled back. Another push. We get that little nice wick. That was the trend reversal right there. We get denied. Same thing. Now, same thing happened on yesterday. Look at that. We hit it to the T. Boom. We get to that back down to the downside. Right now, price, what's it at? It's at 27. We are basically hitting this area once again. So the question is, are we going to get denied here again? Maybe. But look at the hourly trend down here. This thing looks like it's ready to squeeze. It wants the all-time highs again, but I don't know about just FOMOing in here just because the trend is pointing higher, right? That's why I say the best trade for me is waiting for that gap to get filled to the downside. Correct. Waiting for the gap to get filled to the downside at 5304.50 and then look for the push up higher. But I don't know if I'm going to get that trade. I have no idea. But anyways, that's my take on the overall picture, big picture. We're going to go break those highs. So how do we hop on this bus? It's a boring trade. You got to wait for that gap to get filled. Or do you show resistance and then look for the gap? Either or could work. In fact, you could even argue that just the FOMO long would work even better because I don't expect that 30 or 29 area to actually hold up as resistance. I don't expect it to be honest. But hey, anything is possible in this market. Anything happens. Don't fade the trend. Sometimes it's better to just FOMO long. But like I said, I got those two entries. I'll be watching price. And hopefully we can get a nice trade in here. But basically the way I see here at 26, there's nothing for me to do here. The only thing I can do here is basically just turn off my computer and go enjoy the rest of my day. Take it easy. No need to be losing any money over here. Basically just FOMOing or shorting. Maybe if we get a push to like the 31, no more than 31, and then fade back into 29, then I'll short. I know I shouldn't be thinking short, but come on. I gotta look the other way, right? You gotta turn the cheek the other way because if, look at it, what are we gonna do? Buy 26, expect 31 to break, and then take profit at 41. It can work, but I feel like that would be a bad trade that would win. And I don't like bad trades that win. Some people, in fact, I used to be like that too. I used to be like, you know what? As long as I can end up green in here, like that's what matters, right? Just making money. Yes, it is. But at the same time, I'm not that new that I need to make money from just placing a buy and sell. No, I want to make money with my strategy, right? With the way I think, the way I trade. Because that mentality does not work in a long period of time. Just trying to make money, trying to end green is not going to get you into profitability long term. As I always say consistently, I like my plan. I will execute my plan, and I will eat my loss if the plan is a loser. There's nothing wrong in losing with a plan. There's everything wrong when you lose, when you're like, all right, what are we going to do? Look at it. We've been pushing higher, 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 higher. So I'm going to short here, and then boom, it squeezes higher. Or the same way the other way around. We've been pushing, pushing, pushing. So I'm going to buy because we've been going higher. No. Be a good loser. Good morning. Buenos dias. It might rain over here today, actually. So, for once, maybe. I don't know. Well, that was the spiel on the market. We want those highs. I'm not at all surprised that I'm here. If anything, I'm pissed off that I took profit where I did. Because, well, in hindsight, I should have still been long since last week. I've been having to watch Trump rallies. Who's that? Oh, Trump rallies. I'm like, Trump rallies. I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen no Trump rallies. Yeah, Trump is I don't know what they're doing to that guy. I have no idea. Like, how does that guy get convicted? I don't, what are they charging him for? Last time I read, I could be wrong. I don't even know if I can say this, but like I mean, I can say whatever I want, but something to do with him paying a porn star or something for banging him. So he told her to be quiet about it and gave her money. So that makes him a criminal. Even if he did, like, what? You're gonna tell me she wasn't probably after the money anyways? She knew right away. It's like, I don't know. She just ended up in the same room with the guy. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that. I just think they're dumb. Yeah, there's definitely a whole lot more on the other side that, again, I don't know if I can talk about that, but it just sounds like a whole lot of demonic pedophilia and a whole lot of things that I don't really want to know about. I do, obviously, I don't want to be asleep at the wheel, but it makes me sick. I've seen some things and I'm like, no, I am not going down this rabbit hole today. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not no saint or no angel that I can't see or read stuff, but it's just like, once you start reading like certain stories of like kids that go missing, and like, I got 3 kids, and when you start reading or just anybody painting a picture that's disgusting online of what these people are capable of, you're like, I don't know, maybe we'll watch something else. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is the lefties, you guys, they're you guys are messed up. We got news at 10. Bank of Canada interest rate decision. No way. All right, so take it easy. 10 o'clock is kind of not necessarily. Yeah, take it easy. The Bank of Canada is going to decide their interest rate, and they're expecting for rates to be cut. No way. So the street is expecting for interest rates to be cut a 1/4 percentage point. We'll see. Because that is kind of big, actually, because if they do cut it in Canada, I mean, the States doesn't really give a shit about what Canada does, but the States could follow. And if that happens, never mind the all-time highs we're at right now. This thing's going to go through the roof. So again, maybe the right call here is to FOMO into this thing and expect that 30 resistance to break, which I do think it will break. You can see that magical box I got drawn up there. I already went through the whole spiel. I don't want to go over it again, but I'm looking at that 31 area for a potential short if we can get it. I know I'm looking at a short. I probably shouldn't. I might as well just FOMO the long way. But there's that gap to the downside. My real long is down here at 02 to 5,300. This general area here. Like I said, it's a boring trade because nobody wants to wait for price to come back down here. Nobody wants to do it. But that is the safest play right there. That's the safest. That's why it annoys me that, overnight this moves just kind of play out. If we had opened up somewhere here, I would have already been long. Like, I would have been long already. Put it like that. But we didn't. So now I kind of got to turn the cheek the other way. So I want to look for a short, but honestly, I might not take it. Look at this resistance here. Again, this is a game of ping pong, as I said already. So if they do have a reaction, it's going to be at that 31 area. You can see the 15-minute chart. I got pulled up here. Let's go back a little bit. We do got to go back. Blue, blue, blue. Why is that 30 area an area of interest for me? Very simple. You can see this right here. These numbers don't come out of because they're magical. That I like. I don't like 31. It has no meaning. It just has the meaning of resistance right here. You can see this was resistance back in May 24. This general area from 29 all the way to 31. You can see we got denied here, we got denied here, we got denied here, and we're coming right to it again. So the question is, are we going to get denied a fourth time? Probably not. We're very bullish, but if, like I said, we get a push to that 31, maybe 32, no higher than 32, and fade back into the range, maybe I'll take a short. It all depends on price. And that's why price action is always going to be your best friend. You have to see price. But right now, I wouldn't want to touch this with a 10-foot pole. You might as well toss a coin and trade. Do we have a gap to the downside? So I understand that. We are filling the gap from a few weeks or a week ago at 22. There's really nothing to do here for me right now. Hey, like I said, we could just FOMO this thing, right? Boom, boom. Sometimes that's the best trade, but I would rather take my loss at a short up here than a FOMO long here, and then it just falls back. All good traders will tell you, as long like there's no with taking losses. Losses are always gonna come, right? I'm not here trying to justify losses or anything. No, it doesn't matter. All I'm trying to say is that you want to lose in a good way. In fact, if you talk to professional traders or like anybody who actually knows trading, they're gonna consistently talk about losses, how to manage risk, how not to lose too much money. They're always gonna talk in a way that they sound like they're justifying losses. Meanwhile, they're not. They're just understanding of the game. You gotta be willing to lose a small amount, and then when you're right, you gotta make more than that, right? And then whoever tells you that, oh, we're gonna make a lot of money, like in 6 months you can learn this business, you're gonna be profitable. I'm telling you, they're full of BS, full of it. They're probably the same people that are selling you a $2,000 course. Let's see the coin toss. All right, heads. I don't know how I did it the last time. Okay, heads we are dumping, and tails we're pumping. Heads, we're dumping. All right, maybe my short aligns with the 50-50 odds of the coin. I've been tracking it. I'm not playing with you. Right now, the coin toss is 3-1. Meaning, sorry, 3-2. What the hell was I saying? 3-1. I was just counting the... Yeah, 3-2. So right now, the tails is actually... the coin is been more right than wrong so far. The coin has been more right than wrong. Think about that for a second. I can't FOMO into this. I got a potential short trade up here, depending how price moves. If price just decides to squeeze right through this, there's no way I'm shorting. Come on. I'm just saying, I can't justify a long here. If I didn't get long overnight at my support, which was 02, when we were down here yesterday, at 6 p.m. If I didn't get long here, how can I justify myself to getting long up here? I cannot. Look at this train, though. My goodness, it's like the more people think that this can't go higher, it can just goes higher. Tell me about it. It does feel like that sometimes. But you can increase your odds with that support and resistance strategy. or whatever strategy you have, whether it's trend lines, it doesn't really matter. People see the market in very unique ways. You can put 100 traders trading the same strategy, the same exact strategy, and they'll execute it 100 different ways. Wow, look at those highs. And this is exactly why majority of my trades are pretty much all to the long side. We're going to go for those highs. This week we're going to hit them. I don't know how, but I think we will. That's right. I'm telling you, we're going to do it. That's why whenever I hear people or I read people on Twitter that talk about how now we're going to dump, the market is selling, we had a biggest red day. Don't listen to that. Just go with the trend. Look at this daily chart I got pulled up down here. Every single red day you see here, every single pullback you see here, what does that do for you? It gives you a better entry. That's all it does. And then we're going to push to new highs, and then the cycle repeats over and over. I'm not saying it's better to buy the dip. The chart says it's better to buy the dip. The price. All right, we're going to open up in a couple minutes. So get that bet placed. FOMO YOLO strategy, could it pay you? Let's find out. I'm going to go with the more educated trade and take the short. I don't know, though. I'm telling you, I don't know about this short. We'll see, though. If we just boner right through 32, no way. I do not want price to go above 32. That's the absolute most. If we do get a push, maybe test 31, fall back into 29, then I'll think about it. I'm not just going to short here because I feel like we're going to get denied there. No. Although that gap fill to the downside, if it happens, sometimes it does happen. I'm not saying it's going to do it today. If it does happen, there is some potential to go back down to the downside. But I don't know. I don't want to fade this trend. That is for sure. Sometimes it's not even good to short the best resistance. It's better to just buy it. Trust me, I'm really not liking the short as much as I would like a long. If we were at the 02 level, oh my God, I would be long already. I would be long all day. Could we squeeze right out of this? Probably. I really don't want to short this thing. Because you know what happens? Look at it like this. If I don't short and the gap fills, and then I got caught buying, I would look stupid. If this thing continues to pump and I short it and it just continues to pump, I would look stupid. So it's like I'm right in that middle of like, and a little bit of confidence on the short and I'm not very confident. So I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. I want to take the short, but a little bit higher, not here, because we could very easily squeeze. And again, it will be a 3-point stop as usual, $150. That is it. We will manage the risk. And don't forget, 10 o'clock, we got numbers as well. So this thing could chop around here a little bit. So take it easy. Let's let price tell us what we want, where we want to go. What's that rainbow chart say? Let's find out. Market's going to open up in 30 seconds, so get ready. This thing is looking squeezy. Que lástima. Well. There's definitely a lot of liquidity at the 30 area. You can see this right here. Live, yeah, look at that. You see that 30 level? It's looking thick. Meaning, I think we want to hit it. That's where I want to get short, at 30. Trying to stay patient. I do see, obviously, price going down. But I don't want to just short because we broke this trend line. Like, I don't want to just do that. I want to wait for that level of liquidity to get hit. All right, so is that coin right? Yes, it was absolutely right. That's 5 points to a coin toss. Coin wins again. The coin was right. And you know what? I didn't trade it, but I can still get to claim that I didn't buy there. I didn't FOMO it. And I was liking it better on the short side, but I didn't have the guts to short it. I'm not going to short it either way. Not here, not here. I need to see that level of liquidity to get hit. This thing could easily reverse right back into the range. I don't like it still as a short. I only like when moves hit the level of liquidity, which in this case would have been that 29-30 area. The real moves come from those. Could we sell? Absolutely. And honestly, I'm okay with it just selling. I'd rather buy the dip. But the short so far, the resistance is holding up. Come on, come a little bit lower. Come on. Honestly, I'm okay with not taking that short. Even if this thing goes to fill that gap all the way back down, I'm okay with it. I'd rather wait. I want to buy this train. And that's exactly what I mean. I don't know what it is about shorts. I mean, in hindsight, that one worked, right? But I'm just not... I don't love shorting. I'm not... When I first started, it's kind of funny. I used to only like shorting. I used to be like, oh, I'm a short-minded person. Like, in terms of the market, I like shorting. We saw that trend line break, right? Like, it was drawn up there. Boom, I want to take it right away. But, yeah. I mean, I could have maybe taken this short, but that's okay. The same way that one worked, I am not stressed at all, one bit. Whoever shorted up there, good for you. I don't know if you know why it worked, but we'll go with the fact that it was a trend line. We'll go with the fact that it was this one. All right. I'm looking at it on the long side now. Long side. You can never do what the market is showing you. If the market is pumping, you cannot just expect it to pump. Boom. You got dumped on right there. Now, as the dump continues, you cannot expect it to continue. I move this chart too much. Let it be. The thing is, I already know where to buy, right? It's just, I'm waiting. I would have taken that short, as I said. I was just hoping that we maybe 31 would get hit or 29 at least. But I was not liking it on the long side here. So if it kept you out of trouble, that's good for you. But that 29, I didn't like. I did not like as a long. Like I said, that's I don't want to touch that thing. All right, this 22 is holding up. Question is for how long? Can it hold? Can it hold? I would honestly rather long. Well, we kind of did hit 21 already. Should I be long here? But there's that gap to the downside too. Might as well wait for it to fill. It might want to fill. NQ is definitely holding up a lot better. Fuck. Dun, 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 dun. You might as well go for that gap fill now, right? Yeah, NQ's holding up nicely too. ES showing a lot more weakness, that's for sure. All right, they want that gap fill. NQ is holding up a lot better. ES is leading a little bit. What a candle too. I should have my stop down here. Should have risked a little bit less, but come on. There we go. Gotta reclaim the pivot. The pivot, the pivot, the pivot. NQ still holding up. Still holding. Wow. Well. Am I right? Am I right? NQ still holding up. It's creating a little bit of a chop over here on ES right now. NQ needs to break if we're really gonna go fill that gap, which it has not yet. Doesn't mean it won't. 2 minutes left on that 15-minute candle. Oh, come on. Get it back above the pivot. I mean... All right, let me see what happens at VWAP here. This is the key thing right here, right now. We're gonna go. We're gonna get denied right now. The Bulls gotta decide. Right here, right now. This is the key to right now. I am more. No. Es que volver. Amen. All right. Let's see. There we go. Let's go. Can we go? Can we go? Nope. Yes, no, maybe. Decide, decide, decide. Decide yes. It's right here, right now, or it's not. Either way, we're gonna find out. Was there news or something? I thought it was at 10. Was it not? Oh, they did. They did cut it. Oh my gosh. They did cut it. They did cut rates in Canada. Oh my gosh. But I don't like that the first reaction was to the upside. The dollar's pumping too. Yeah, I'm going to cover down there. I'm going to have to cover down here as already. The dollar is trying to break out of this trend. Canada did just cut rates. I am a little bit impressed. The dollar's continuing to rip. Initial reaction was to the upside. We got denied. Numbers in 13 minutes. Again, more numbers. NQ is looking bullish. Now, as I said before, it wasn't trying to break yet. If we're going to sell, NQ's got to start dumping. And so far, it's not. But ES is leading, so I don't know. It is creating a little bit of a chop. That's why they're not following each other. It creates this exact same chop. But I don't know. There is that gap potential to the downside, but I don't know. We're holding up here so far until we don't, obviously. I don't know. I might just cut this. I'm not really liking how we're just going kind of sideways right now. We're not really breaking, but we're not really pushing either. So that creates chop, which could just take me out just because we're in this range right now. We should have pumped already. Look, I could cut it, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm already invested in this long now. Say what you will. I just don't think we're going to sell until NQ's got to come down with us too. But hey, ES seems like it is the leader right now, so. We haven't moved much if you think about it. I got long 21. We're at 19. Like, that's. We're moving less than 2 points. I don't know. We'll see. I think we want to probably go fill that gap, but just in case. NQ is kind of weird right now. It's all right. Finally, 18. Yeah, that one was okay. All right, finally, let's see though. Like I said though, if this thing gets back above here, I'm not gonna be taking it long right now. It's creating a little bit of uncertainty with NQ holding and ES is not really holding. NQ's got to start selling. There we go. All right, so now I think we're gonna go fill the gap. Definitely. So how fast can we go fill it so I can take a long down there? Probably should have cut it there, but we talked about the short up here. Wow, look at that. It's actually gonna go fill the gap. And that is okay. That is okay. Go small night. Come on, man. All right, well that's that. That was with the numbers, I guess. We were reacting to them, right? First initial reaction was to the upside, and we're heading down to the downside. That was the trap, I guess. I don't think we're done to the upside though. But like I said, it's this NQ and ES kind of moving both in opposite directions that's creating this kind of chop. We're not moving like very steadily. We're right back to 18 again. NQ is looking like it wants to rip to the upside. Oh my god. See, this is the problem. Like, this is the chop stuff, right? Like, we dip to the downside, but we're not quite going all the way down there. NQ is just, wow. The thing is, I'm not going to take it long here. I know better to wait down here. That short. That short we talked about it up here. That was so far the right call. But, no. Let's update the trade tracker. One trade. I think we might. I am gonna wait until at least down here to get tested. Sure. All right, let's get some Latino music in here. Let me make my environment a little bit better. Cumbia. I gotta go get a haircut. Okay, so far we're moving to the downside. It is dumping. The coin was right. I did take this long already. You can see it right there. It is as clear. I'm not hiding nothing. 21.50. But then we kind of chopped to the downside. We attempted a push to the upside. I left my stop at 18 where it needed to be. And yeah, this wick got me. The wick got me. So I'm going to sit patiently. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for support to get hit. I tried this 21.50 right here. Mild support, but you know what? I still gave it a shot and it kind of worked, but nah. Market's not ready yet. Market needs to pull back further. Calm down a little bit more. You're almost there. Once we hit support, that's it. Did you FOMO YOLO, like you were saying? I don't know. Up here, I was not liking it for a long. Like I said, it's a strategy, FOMO YOLO, but it was better short. In hindsight, I should have been short. But that's okay. In hindsight, afterwards, I should have been long. Because I do think we're going to the upside. I just need to wait for price to come down a little bit. It needs to hit a support. We shake off that small loss and this. Once we hit certain supports at the bottom, then I can be confident and I can be long more than one. Let me get some water. I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. We're almost there. Oh my God, it hit my support. God damn it, I missed it. Shit. I was supposed to get long down here. My God. All right, all right, all right. Wait. And now I'm definitely looking for the long. Come on, man. I should have left my order sitting there. Are you kidding? Fudge. What am I gonna do? Get long here and have my stop at the bottom here? God damn it, man. That glass of water cost me money today. Look, right there. That was it right there. God damn it. Okay. Focus, focus. How high can we go? We've hit it. We've hit support already. So now... just wait for it to come back down. Wait for it to come back down. Come on. Don't just do this freaking wick like that. What kind of BS is this? Fucking nonsense. Gosh. Hey, no bad words. No bad words. Gosh, man. Oh my God. I'm telling you. It's like, God damn it. I should have been long down there. Now the thing is, how high can we bounce from there? What a wick. What a wick. You know what? I'm probably FOMOing into this right now. I'm just gonna cut it. Yeah. I'm cutting it. That's me. You just observe FOMO right there. I cut it. I can't do it. I'm gonna leave. I should have been long from down here already. God damn it. And I gotta say, I don't like this platform that much. I don't like the fills I get. I just closed it. I swear it showed I was down 100. I closed it and it filled me where price wasn't even at. I gotta check this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like this platform. I'm gonna go back to Quant Tower, that's for sure. It just showed I was down 100, which is 2 points, and instead it filled me more than 3 points. I don't know. I don't know, Top Step. This platform, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's pretty, it's nice, but it is not. It doesn't execute you well. Like, how does it show that I'm down 2 points? So fine, I take the loss, right? I don't want to. That's me just being stupid. I take it, and then I get stopped out for more than 3 points. That's over a point difference. That's over $62 difference. That's terrible. That's bad. That's freaking terrible. Price is delayed here or something when it prints. I wanted to be long here. I went to go get a cup of water. My God, and it just come on. I was gonna be long here all day. I still along, but I'm gonna wait. Look, Top Step doesn't pay me nothing, all right? This platform, it's pretty, it's nice, but I'm not gonna use this. No way. There's no way. The fills are exactly like Tradeovate sometimes. It reminds you of TradingView. Price is slow. like this, for example. How is it that I display a loss of 100 or 2 points? I click the X, so meaning I mark it out of my position, and then I get filled for almost $170 loss. That's a $70 difference. That's bad. That's very bad. And I've been watching it already for a little bit. It's terrible. All right, come on, come down, you prick. Keep in mind, we already had a bounce from there one time. So stay cautious. This thing might want to go for that gap fill completely. All right, come on, come on, come on. If I get long 11, I mean... I know it probably wants that gap fill, but I'm willing to give it a shot here. Don't worry, I'll be long after that as well. All right, let's try this right here. 08. We almost got it there, but I need to see 09 at least get hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, fill me down here. Come on. Fine, fine. I will... No, come on. Come on, man. You got to hit that support again. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit it. Come on, hit 10 or 09, please. Pretty please. I don't want to get long 12, and then we're going to go down to 10, and then I got to be there holding through loss. Just fill me at 0975. I went for a cup of water. Come on. Look at that. 08. Boom. Push right back to the 20. God damn it. I'll be willing to get stopped out at the bottom here, and then I'll try one more after the gap fill. If we are going to go for the complete gap fill, let's find out. All right, fill me, fill me, fill me, fill me. All right, I'm filled right there. Beautiful. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. Come on. Born to be wild. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies and rain, evergreen field. Ready for a cool breeze. Did you exchange? Welcome part in the world. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. Hello, hello. I should have been long 5. Stop at break even already. Come comfortably numb. Let's see. You still might want that gap. That's the only thing that worries me a little bit. A tiny bit. Let's see. The lower I can add, the better. Wow, look at that. All right, all right, all right, all right. We can get on 9 again, maybe. I mean, I could add here and 13. Just don't want to break even on it. I'm gonna give it some more space. Dun, dun. Exactly what I was worried about right there. It's exactly what I was worried about. Come on, we hit the support. Let's boom that ping pong right back. But to do. God. Can the Bulls do it? Can the Bulls hit the ping pong right back up? Black. Come on. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get more water. I'm gonna lock one in at 22. And then but that 29 wants to break. If we can do it from here, we can break that 29. Or I could break the account even and just take profit here right now. And walk away. There's that gap fill. That's the thing that bothers me. The gap fill. Because we're so close to it, right? That's the only thing that kind of... Come on, ES. You got to show some more strength over here. Come on. Come on. Let's go for that gap fill completely. Not liking it. I'm not liking it. Come on. We're chopping above the support. Come on. Don't bear flag this thing. Let's just... Come on. She don't mind. Cocaine. Yeah. No bad words. Come on, give me 22 so I can take one out. And then I'll leave a runner. But we gotta break this bear flag or else we're gonna dump and go fill the gap. No dumping, ES. No more dumping. We need to pump. Pump, 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 pump. You know what? I know who I'm gonna call. I'm calling Jerome Powell. I'm calling Daddy Powell. Gonna tell him, Powell, say you're gonna print more money. I need you to print more money. And then this thing's gonna pump. Again, ES and NQ are showing a little bit of a difference. NQ is starting to rally. ES is kind of choking. But we're finally waking up. We are waking up, but I don't know. I'm not in love with this, I gotta say. We gotta go. We gotta pump. Like I keep saying sometimes, it's not that I'm the one who wants the market to just pump because I'm in the position. Yes, of course, it's in my best interest and it's in my benefit for it to do that. But it's because once we hit this level of support like this, we retest it. You don't want it to come back again because that's too many tests of the same support. We need to get to the next level of the ping pong game, which in this case is 22. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. So if price cannot hit 22, there's a problem. There's a big problem, a big one. That's exactly why I take profit at 22. I don't guess if we're going to go all the way up. Although my take, this is all being recorded. I want it to hit 22, and then we're going to break finally this 31 area, which would put us in line with that 32, and then in line and on schedule to go hit the all-time high by Friday at 53.68 and a quarter. Yeah. All right, look, I'm going to go get more water. I'm taking one out at 22, and then I'm going to leave a runner. That's been my plan. It's all here. Yeah. Come on, baby, do it! Do it! Hit 22! Hit 22! And see, this is exactly why it is always important. It doesn't matter to take small losses. As long as you keep on following your strategy, if your strategy is profitable over a long period of time, well, then you shouldn't have to care about small losses because when you win, we win big, baby. There's 22. Come on, fill it. Let's freaking fill it. Come on, so close. I'll even take 21.75 just because. Just because. Fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. Filled, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, I love this fucking game. Shit. Ah. And that's why I say support resistance is the only thing you need to know. And discipline, patience. Patience to wait for shit to happen. Now, it's the real question. Are we going to get denied and come back all the way back down? Or are we going to head higher? My guess is we want up. My guess says we want up. Why does my guess say we went up? Very simple. Very simple. Very simple. I can prove it. You don't need to listen to me. I can show you proof, evidence, hard evidence. Everybody's a believer when they see it, right? That's the theory, right? Well, if you're a believer when you see something, look at this chart. This is the daily chart of ES. Look at it. Does this chart look like we are going downtown? Does it? Does it? Does it? Does it? No, it does not. We're going up. baby, up. The trend is your friend. If you nail that in your head, you'll be better off. The trend will always be your friend. And here comes 29. I might lock it in just because I want to end the day green. I gotta go do some stuff. Come on. The trend is your friend. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, why do I need to lock it in? I'm just worried about some chop. That's it. That's all I'm worried about. Some chop. And that's why I said down here, I should have been long 5. 5. We got to squeeze above 22 or else. Come on. Uh-oh. Rising sun. Come on. Come on. Have a good rest of your day. Peace. I locked it in. I am done. Come on, let this be a lesson. Like, for me. I'm not here to teach anybody anything. Nobody pays me. Like, why did I get long here at this 21? I mean, I know why I got long, but I didn't need to lose that much there. And then the other problem here too is I'm a little bit upset with Top Step. This platform, I gotta tell you, it is not. It's not the best. It's by far not the worst, but by far not the best either. The executions are not great. Like here, I had a $100 loss displaying currently. I got to review the live stream as well. And then I end up losing like 178 on it. I understand there's some slippage sometimes, but that's too much. Like, they cannot be. You can't be like, you can't see a $100 loss and then on their P&L it shows 180. Like, that's quite a bit. Right? They won't do it the other way around. If you showing a $100 profit, they won't give you an extra $80, right? But their slippages, their fills are worse. So, yeah, I'm not very happy with that. But, I mean, Quant Towers is far better. Yes, you do require a PC. It is a little... Wow, this thing's going to go, isn't it? Fuck. Well, like I said, I drew this little box right here. We're going to go right there. I love it. I love this game. Too good. Look at it. Does it feel like guessing? Certain times, yeah, when I'm dumb and stuff. But once we hit the level of support, this is exactly what I talk about. The move... The real move needs to get hit by a level of support. Look at that wick. Boom. We retested. Boom. And then, boom. And then now we're going to break here. Boom. We're going to break this little magical box. Boom. And then if we close above here, which I believe we will, then we're on schedule for Friday's new all-time high. Yes. I took profit early again, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. 22. Oh, well. Well, that's that. So, oh my gosh, she's going for that 29, isn't it? Hey, you got permission to go now. If I hadn't taken profit, yeah, we're going to go too high, to the new all-time highs. We're going there. It's not even a question if we are going. It's when are we going? Are we going right now? Are we going tomorrow or Friday? I don't know. All I know is the dip, buy it. God. Well, don't just buy the fucking dip. No bad words. You got to buy at supports. Why did I take profit? I should have gone for the water. Well, there goes another 2-3 points. And then we're going to break this here. We're going to break it. It's going to get broken, this level. It's not even a question. It's going to get broken. Shit, I took profit. And what did I say when the trade was developing? I should have been long 5. 5. Now look at it like this. Say what you will about the damn gap fill. I really want to nail this thing. Say what you want. At open, I talked about this idea of resistance and how I didn't like it as a long. I didn't take the short. I'm not going to try to take credit for something I didn't do. But what I did say is that this was a level of resistance, which we didn't know if it was going to get denied 4 times in a row. It did. This is a level of support where I want it to be long. And look what happens from that level of support. We get a real move. In here in this chop is chop. What is the point of this? Resistance was the top of the day. Support was the bottom of the day so far. We are going to break the resistance because the trend is pointing upward. Meaning we're going to break resistance. If the trend was pointing downward, we're going to break support. Support and resistance. Learn it. Trade it. That is the best strategy that there is. But people will still be trading this damn trend lines and think that we broke down because of the stupid trend line. The market, think about it like this. Do you honestly believe that this trend line here, that is the reason why we're squeezing? Or not just the trend line, in general, anything. Like, forget it. I'm just here ranting by myself. Think whatever you guys want. Just remember, all I need to show you is more than 95% of today's traders lose money rather than making it. So the average day trader is sitting at a loss. I didn't say that. The facts say that. The numbers say that. And here comes 29. It's going to break. See how we broke it? You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day. I took profit early. It doesn't matter. I love it. I love this game. I love this strategy. This is the bread and butter of the market because you're trading with smart money. Don't trade with stupid money. Trade with smart money. Look at resistance. Support. There was only 2 trades all day. 1 and 2. I did 4. I'm not perfect. I did take losses. But that's exactly the point. That's how day trading works. Your losses got to be smaller so that when your winner comes in, look at that. We're back in the green. We're in a healthy green day. Can't complain. And look at that. We took profit a little bit early. That's fine. This is going to break. It's going to rip it. Here come the all-time high. But yet, people will still be... I think I took profit early. Shit. Look at the support and resistance. Look at the big time frame. See this? Hourly candles right at the bottom here. This is very clear support, resistance. Look at it. We just drag this along. Where do we go test? The top of that previous resistance. And there's a lot of support here. Lots of it. Boom. Look at it. It's a congestion of support right there. Look where the candle stopped. Is that coincidence? Is that coincidence? No, it's not coincidence at all. It's not. I took profit early. Shit. This was the move. I should have been taking it at 30. I love it. I talked about that 31 level. I would want to see 31 get hit, fall back into the range for a short. That's what I wanted to see this morning. I'm not going to short it now. There's no way. Come on. But I'm just saying, like, this is exactly what I was looking for at the open. I wouldn't short this thing. No way, no way, no way. But I'm just saying, we should have done that at open in order to fall down. And then we would have had some power going downward to break this support. But we didn't. Therefore, when we hit the support, now we got power to break the upside resistance. Come on. Sometimes I wish that I could, like, maybe have, not wish, but sometimes I would want more people to kind of see what it is that I'm talking about, because it got me profitable overall, and it got me to feel like I know what I'm doing when it comes to the market. It got me not just to feel, it got me to, based on my results, to be a confident trader and to be a trader that trusts what they're doing. Because before, when I started, no, I didn't, right? But it's the best way to see the market. I've seen it many different ways, but hey, I don't know. Because yes, I would. Come on, look at this. Look at this move to the over here. Where was your best entry? Right here. Where were my lines drawn? Right here. That's support. The bigger picture shows you why it's support. So yes, I would want to tell people more about this, but at the end of the day, it makes no difference to me. It's just that I do get reminded of when I was new and I was hoping that I could find something that could get me into the promised land. The land of not even profitability, because when you're a new trader, yes, you want to make money, of course, but you, more than wanting to make money, you want to feel confident about what you're doing. Anyways, I'm going to leave that spiel at that. Peace.